Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is answering your assumptions about me, and I'm kind of like dressed a bit Christmassy. This is what I bought for a social that's happening next week. So I decided I'd just wear it here. Just, you know, probably won't have that many Christmassy videos, so this kind of works for that. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm going to basically be talking through some of the things you guys think about me and Clancy and telling you whether they're true or not. So the first assumption was you wish you started Clanc. Obviously this was quite a popular one, like I had this a few times. Yeah, of course I do, but I had to come to uni. Like, this is what I've always wanted, and I always knew that this was going to happen, like that I would have to give him up. So I mean, I don't know, it just is what it is, isn't it? Like, I couldn't do anything about it, and I wasn't going to sacrifice my education and like my future career for it, and to still have him. So basically, of course I still wish I had him, but it was unavoidable. This is also one I get asked quite a lot and like spoken to about quite a lot, like, you wish Clancy didn't have any other loners. Honestly, I don't mind it. I was a bit upset like at first when I found out, but it was something that is obviously going to happen. Like, his owner needs to keep him fit, and like he needs to be in work, otherwise he just gets really fat. And actually, now that he's been in like consistent work for 3 years and like doing a load of stuff, like I think it's unfair to just leave him not doing anything. Like, I'd much rather he had someone than not. So yeah, and his loners are really lovely. I've spoken to both of them and they're really nice, so I think it's honestly for the best of him. Like, I wouldn't want him wasting away in a field. You're really hardworking and miss riding a lot. Oh, the miss riding a lot bit, definitely. I haven't ridden since September and it's now late November. So 2 months is quite a long time. I think probably the longest time I've had of riding in a really, really long time. If not ever. But hardworking, I think it depends. Like, I get what I need to get done, and like with like uni work, yeah, I do try, but obviously it does get a bit demotivating. I think COVID has made it such like a hard thing to get anything done, because like it's just not face to face. There's not that, like, I don't know, level of interaction with like your lecturers, so it's a bit difficult to really motivate myself to do anything. But with Instagram I am really hardworking. I'm really passionate about my account, and I do work really, really hard to get it to where it is today. You come from a non-horsey family? Yeah, pretty much. I think a few members of my family like kind of have ridden at times, but no one like ever as consistently as I do. Like, my cousin did for a few years, but she doesn't really anymore, or she doesn't at all anymore. And like I'm definitely the one who rides like the most of my family. But my mum really has like stepped up with Clancy. Like, when I had him, she would like come up and she would have some muck out, like poo pick, stuff like that. Like, would really help me out with like yard jobs so that I could ride, and we didn't have to be up there for like ages. And both my parents and my brother have ridden Clancy as well, so they all like do kind of come up and see him and put in the effort with him. But it's obviously like they're not horsey, and my dad's allergic to horses, so it's not really the most like brilliant place for him to be, but he does still like come up and get content for me, which is really lovely. You think you should have gone to an equestrian university instead? I don't know, it's kind of difficult. Like, I know I've always known that I did not want a career in riding and like or horses at all. Like, it's very difficult to like do well in the field of horses, and like I want to be able to support myself riding and stuff. So and also I really love maths, and I don't think I would have been able to do a course that wasn't like highly maths based. It just is kind of my passion. Even now, like, I miss A-level maths. Like, it's one of my favourite things. But I do see all of like the videos on like TikTok of people at Hartpury, and I'm like, I kind of wish I was there. Like, it does look mad, but at the same time, like, I'm not like that great a rider, so it's kind of like there wouldn't really be much point in me going somewhere like that. I did look at their equine business management course very briefly when I thought I was going to fail all my A-levels through clearing, but in the end, like engineering was definitely the path for me, so I don't really at all. You get hundreds of DMs daily? I do get quite a few. I'm quite bad at getting through them, so if I don't read your DM, just like DM me again, like I'll eventually get through them. But yeah, I do get quite a lot, and I do struggle getting through them. I'm more likely to see like comments and stuff than I am DMs, just because a lot of them might get clogged up in like requests and stuff, and I just don't end up seeing them. And I get like a lot of like samey DMs, like a lot of like shout out requests, which I don't tend to open. But then if those people then message me again with a different query, like I might not necessarily open them because I just assume it's the same thing. You know, like it's hard. Like I do try, but a lot of them do get lost. You can't afford to buy Clancy. This one isn't really true. I think the main issue with having Clance here would have been the cost of him like living here, and also the time. I think in like a realistic world, like I could have afforded to have him here with me, and like that would have been, that cost would have been fine, like we would have made it work. But I just don't have time. My timetable is really full on, and most of my days are like from 9 till 6, and if I don't get up for my earliest lectures, then I end up having like stuff to catch up on in the evening, meaning that my days end up being like 11 till 8, and having a horse would be really difficult to manage on top of that. And also I can't drive. Like I never got around to doing my test because of COVID, and I probably would have done it in the summer, but I couldn't. So I just, like, I don't have a car, I don't have any way to get to a yard. Like I have to get public transport, which would be probably an extra like half an hour at least both ways. Probably would have to get DIY, so that would be like 2 hours travelling a day. It's just not sustainable for me, and that would kind of, it just wouldn't make my uni experience the same. Like I wouldn't be able to go out, I would just have to always be either working or riding, which would then kind of make me despise it almost. I don't know if that makes sense, but like when it's like the only thing you're doing, like, and you can see everyone else like going out and having a great time at uni, it just does make it a bit like, I don't know, I'm quite a social person, so as much as I can spend like ages sat in my room, like I will always be on like Instagram and stuff, like talking to people. So for me to just be like working and also then riding is kind of like a lot less social for me. So yeah, I could probably afford it, but I just, it wouldn't work. I don't watch Strictly. I'll occasionally watch it if I'm with like my grandparents and they're watching it, but it's not something that I'm like into really. I don't really watch that much TV, especially not now, because I don't have a TV license and I do not want to pay for one while I'm at uni, and I also don't want to get fined for watching like BBC iPlayer and stuff, because it's like, I don't know, it's like 100 or something quid fine or something, but I don't really want to pay it when like I can just watch stuff on Netflix, so I don't really watch live TV. But yeah, it's not really the sort of thing I'd watch anyway. I'd probably watch like I'm a Celeb, but again, don't have a TV license, so I can't. You have a boyfriend? I don't anymore. I don't really want one either, to be honest. Like, I think it's just quite hard when you're at uni to really want a boyfriend. Like, at the moment, it's kind of a bit more like I would be like, oh yeah, I could go for it, but with COVID, it's kind of hard to meet new people, and I'm just not that fussed anymore. Like, after having had one, like, I'm just now like, don't care. Much happier off single, doing my own thing, not having to worry about anyone else. Like, I do take quite a long, like, on Snapchat, like, I literally reply to people like once a day, and I just, like, if I was dating someone, I think that would probably be like not that great for them. So I'm pretty chill with just being on my own. Like, I put a lot into like my Instagram and stuff as well, so I'm not really in the space where I have time for a relationship, but maybe one day. I'm not really any rush to. This one really intrigued me. Cantering and Izzy are different people? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I'm still the same person that's like running the account, but I think obviously there's like things that are different about me, like in real life and online. I think I'm a bit more confident online because like I know my audience and like you guys know me, and it's just like a bit more chilled, it's a bit more like chatty vibes, whereas when I'm meeting new people I'm a bit like, but I've got a lot better with that. And now that I'm at uni, like I met a few new people the other day who I just like never met before and not even spoken to online or anything, and I was just like, yeah, just kind of rolling with it. But yeah, I did used to like really struggle with like meeting people and like social situations, but now I'm pretty chilled. I think I'm quite similar online and offline. Obviously, like there are some things that I can't like say or do online because I'm just role model or kind of just trying to like not put off people. But yeah, there's like there's a side to me that I keep off of this account, but I think I'm pretty similar. You want to look like a Barbie? I find this one really like, I don't know, a bit weird. Not really. Like, is it the blonde? Like, obviously I've dyed my hair quite a few times now. It's actually kind of similar shade to the gold tinsel. But no, it's not realistic body for anyone to attain really. Like, I'm never gonna look like a Barbie. I do my makeup, like I have blonde hair, that's about as far as the resemblance goes. Like I'm tall, I guess, but I don't know, I don't think that's an aspirational thing to look like I'm just never gonna have that sort of figure, so I don't see the point in wanting to. But I mean, obviously each their own. If other people want to look like that, that is completely fine, and I'm sure there are some people who do have that body type, but I do not and I will not. So you're quite a calm person, but when you're with your friends you act stupid. Yeah, pretty accurate, but I think the same applies to a lot of people. Like when you're with people you're comfortable with, you're more likely to just like kind of have a laugh and stuff. I'm quite like chilled with a lot of people anyway, like even with my friends a lot of the time I'm pretty kind of mellow personality, just because like I don't know, I'm not very like shouty, but then I can be quite like excitable at times as well. It really depends on the situation. Like if we're all like sitting there, I'm not gonna be like running around screaming, but then like if everyone else is kind of up for it, then I'll like have a laugh, you know. It really depends on the like situation. Obviously when I'm like on nights out I'm a lot like louder and probably quite annoying to some people. But yeah, I mean there's different sides to everyone. I think we all like different depending on who we're with. So this is actually my last one. I didn't want to do too many just because my last video was like 25 minutes long and I think that was a bit long, so I'm trying to keep this one a little bit shorter. Final one though is Clancy was very lazy and required a lot of leg and use the whip, and to a certain extent I guess so. I think in comparison to a lot of the horses you see on Instagram who are all like competition like horses, quite like forward, there's a lot of whizzy ponies like who are quite popular on Instagram. I think Clancy's not really your like typical kind of horse that you see like on bigger accounts. So then like I think then a lot of people are like, oh my god, he must be like dead to the leg. I mean he did need like leg, and he did require like a tap or two like in most sessions, but like I was pretty like I didn't want a horse that was like whizzing around at that time, and he's a good boy. Like he can get really excited except like he was literally just like running around and I was like, yeah, alright, you do you. But then there's other times where he's just like in the school, like he's just like, oh, I can't be arsed. Okay. He was varied. Like when I first started loaning him, he was just like, no, not gonna do not gonna do anything for you, and I'd be like, okay, well, guess it's never gonna happen. And then look where we got. So I think it's just different circumstances. He's different, but he did require like a fair bit of leg, I guess. And I think it's more that like I don't have a very subtle, like he didn't really respond to subtle leg movements, so then I'd kind of have to flap a bit, and I think you see a lot of hate for that. But yeah, you have to ride different horses different ways, so it is what it is. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I'm hoping this one was a little bit more watchable because my last one was very long, and I kind of had to cut down a lot of it because I was trying to make it short. So like I think I filmed like 40 minutes of content, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna definitely have to cut this down. But yeah, hopefully this one is a little bit shorter, around the 15-minute mark, which I think is probably perfect for this channel. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. My plans for content for the next few weeks, I'm not really sure. I wasn't really expecting to even film a second video so quickly after the first one, so well done me for actually uploading. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna vlog when I see Clancy again. Then I'm thinking a couple of outing vlogs, probably not my one. I'm gonna go to an arena hire probably first. I probably won't vlog that. I might do like a few videos of like just show you like what happens, but I don't know whether that'll be on Instagram or on here. But I would definitely vlog Hickstead cross country because my mum will be taking me in the car, so I can like talk in the car. But what, like there might be I might be like in a different vehicle for a different outing, so I think it's a bit awkward for me to like vlog there. But yeah, if any of you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see on this channel, please feel free to put them below. Sit down videos are really ideal for me at the moment while I'm at uni. I'll probably film like one more sit down video before I go home if I can remember, or if I get a good idea through it. I will have a brainstorm. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know it wasn't that thrilling, but I promise it will get more thrilling. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you all soon, hopefully.